How's it going today, Cancer? It's Robin here with Aries Fire Tarot. Thanks so much for joining me today on the channel. Really appreciate you stopping by. Let me know how it's going in the comments, and definitely let me know what you think of the reading as we go along. I'm getting ready to do May monthly readings. This will be a general reading using the Essential Tarot card deck. Hopefully the reading resonates for everyone who invests their time to stop here, but you know, that can't be a guarantee on a general reading, guys. So take what you can from the reading and leave the rest if it does not resonate with you for another watcher. So I've been using 10 cards for the spread. I'll do 5 cards and then 5 clarifying cards just to see what's going on for the upcoming month. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel already, you could take a second to do that too. That would be amazing. I'm going to do one more quick shuffle and then I'll start pulling cards for you guys. Okay, so Cancer. We've got the 8 of Cups. So I'll show you guys the card here. You can see quite clearly in this card that you're done with something. You're done with a situation. You've been thinking about it for quite some time. You can see with the moon in the card there that you've been sort of in your head a little bit. You've put a lot of thought into something that you'd like to move away from, move on from. Well, you guys, I can see that there's been some sort of emotional stress going on because we've got 5 of Cups here. And you can see that 3 of the cups are spilled and the character in the card is looking towards them. Doesn't see the 2 full upright cards here that hold the promise of something new and exciting. See some hurt feelings here, you guys. Definitely. We've got the 9 of Rods. 9 of Rods comes into readings when you're feeling really exhausted by a situation. And you can see that, you know, this warrior, he's been traveling for a while, obviously hasn't had time to run a brush through his hair. His hairdo is kind of similar to mine, like right now. I did brush it, honest, it's just time for a haircut. But I mean, he's gone down a path for quite some time and he's very tired. So he's just stopping to survey the future, to kind of decide if it's worth heading into, actually. And then we have the 10 of Cups, which is like super duper happiness. You know, you can see this family is very close and bonded and the kids are happy and everything in the card is green and beautiful. So there is something in the future. And we have the Hanged Man right now. So is it? Yeah, it's Hanged Man in this one. It's called Hanging Man in Gilded Tarot, but it's like you're deeply pondering something, like you're lost in thought. So the Hanged Man invites you to look at things from a different perspective with possibly some new details because you're really hung up on something. Interesting cards, you guys. So I'm going to pull some clarifying cards and see what's really going on here. So we've got the 8 of Cups, which is like, okay, you know, I'm pretty much done here and I'm going to move on. But wait a second, I'm kind of hanging around. Like, do I want to stay? Do I want to go? I don't know. Kind of really in between. So got the Magician card here for you guys. So the Magician is the spark of creativity in your life. You are your own magician. You can make anything happen in your life. So if you're feeling like you're stuck, if you're feeling stagnant, like this situation is of your own making also. So you need to decide, because you're deciding whether to stay or whether to go, or whether you just kind of want to hang around in this funk for a little while. You can decide and make things happen. whatever you want right now while you're in this time of stillness, while you contemplate what things should look like for you, you can make it happen. So while you're like sort of, I'm seeing suspended animation for some reason. Like some of you could feel really like in limbo, but you can also get yourself out of that. I've got the Chariot here for you guys underneath the Five of Cups. So you're definitely, with the Five of Cups, you're looking into the past and seeing what happened. You're really still kind of sad about it, which is where this like limbo state is coming in, and I'm not talking about the dance. So you need a fresh energy to come in and sort of sweep changes in for you. Because I think what you're doing at this point is just wishful thinking, wishing things would change. I think you're also waiting for somebody else to make it happen for you, but you're in charge of your life. And again, like at a standstill, like what is going to make this energy change for you? Let's see what's going on. So I've got the Nine of Rods, and then I pulled the Six of Swords. So the Nine of Rods is like standing still, right? And then the Six of Swords is like moving into somewhere a little bit calmer to maybe do some thinking. And I think all you've been doing is thinking. I see you're really going over things again and again and again, wondering why things turned out that way. But then, like, you have this like deep sort of brooding energy, but then we move into the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is this really positive, happy energy. And then I pulled the Three of Rods here, which is, you know, you've come a long way on a journey, but you've still got a ways to go. And I just don't think you can see the finish line. Let me take a second with these cards, you guys. I see just so much sorrow about why something didn't work out for you in the past. I think you're attempting to create a new future for yourself, but you don't know how to do it. And you're afraid of repeating something that happened in the past. But that doesn't have to happen, because you can change things. You know, it's going to take a little bit more than a magic wand, but I mean, you can do it. Like, you definitely have like ships coming in here for you. You can see like looking out across the water. And I don't think this is a coincidence here that you've got the Six of Swords and the Three of Rods, because it's water. There's something. I'm getting at the beach. You know, sometimes I get these phrases in my head, and that's how I get my messages from the spirit guides, you know. And they just don't make any sense to me, but I have to blurt them out anyway. There's something at the beach. That could be from your past. It could be from now. It could be in your future. Something at the beach. Does that make sense? Anybody? And then I've got the Three of Swords here. This is a really pained heart, obviously. Three swords, you know, piercing a heart. I see some real trauma, you guys, like emotional trauma, but I aspected this underneath the Hanged Man. So, I mean, the universe is asking you to look away from this. You know, you need to be looking in the direction that you want to go, not the direction that you've been in. And you're really going to have to turn your back on it here with the Eight of Cups. Like really and truly, like not think that you've turned your back on it and then go revisit it and like sort of run your finger over the cut to see if it's still there and never let it heal. You know, you're going to have to let a scar form over this really deep emotional injury that you've been dealt, so you can move on. Because I think this is your ideal here, right? The Ten of Cups. And this is the one bright spot in the middle of very deep emotional gloom that I'm seeing here. So spirit guides, spirit, they want you to know that, I mean, you are the alchemist. You are the magician. Like if you would like to stay in this halfway in, out, you know, sometimes pain becomes really familiar, so we keep visiting it, but it's not doing you any good. It's really not. It's just every time you look at it, it's opening up another cut. It's making the existing cuts deeper. So I'm going to pull another card here on the Hanged Man. I've got the Page of Swords. Like I said before, I think you guys have been feeling like an emotional holy shit. Like almost to the point of being like a prisoner of your pain. But you need to walk away from your pain here, guys. You need to you need to detach and divorce yourself from whatever is causing these deep wounds. And usually it's other people, right? You know, but you can't let that affect you anymore because you've got way too much to look ahead to. I'm gonna pull one more card. Got the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is somebody who is self-made. Like he takes and he plans what he wants for the future and then he goes for it. You know, he's unstoppable. He is a force of nature. So this is, you're going to have to draw on this, you guys. You're going to have to draw on the faith that you can create the future that you would like. Like, you know, and stop seeing dismal results for yourself because, you know, you can create whatever you want, but it can either be positive or negative, right? So if you truly want this, then you need to be this. You need to have that wherewithal, that motivation, that energy. You know, you need to be the creator. Wrong card. I was doing so well. You need to be the magician. You guys need to, you have to know that you're worth picking yourself up and dusting yourself off and leaving the past where it belongs, which is behind you. You know, the past isn't there anymore. It's gone, you know. So you have right now and you can plan your futures. So make it a good one, you guys. I really see that you have really high hopes for yourself, but the only way to turn hopes into reality is to take a little bit of action. So take a page from the King of Pentacles and learn how powerful a creator you are. And just go for it, guys. And, you know, I can see that you are really deeply hurt. I'm sorry about that, but it's done, right? So, you know, you can do it. You can create a beautiful life for yourself. It's here in the cards. So go for it, you guys. All right, I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Take care. Bye. We'll see you next time.